I'm back on. Hello, everyone. Yes, guess what? Thank you guys. Thanks for coming back. Hi, Tanya, Sassy, God's daughter. Yes, we're back. Hey, Marvin. I think we're good now. All right. Let's get some more folks on before we start. I'm really excited about this evening, folks. We have a great creative and producing team from Winston joining us, and just very talented women, impressive women. So I really want you guys to use the question box because I want to... Can't really hear me? Okay, I'll talk louder. That's not good. You can't hear me. That's the whole point. Hello. Okay, I am talking louder. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Let me know. Hi. Hi, Rena. Is it good now? Sound is good? Awesome. Thanks, Lavera. We're going to start in about a minute. As I was saying, just kind of getting some housekeeping out the way, I'm really excited today because we have some really incredible filmmakers joining us. I do want to take questions. It tends to go a little fast in the comment section, so please add your questions to the question box, and I will definitely try to get to as many of them as possible. Hi, Mojo. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know I sound good. And I was looking for, I don't see Ayana joining yet. Hi, Angie. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hi, Paul. Tanya, can you let me know if you see Ayana in here? We can get started. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. As I was saying earlier, I hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful Sunday. I've seen lots of photos at the beach, rollerblading, roller skating. So today, I'm really excited because we have 3 filmmakers joining us. From the team for the short film Winston. So that's really exciting for me. I see Letitia. Awesome. Hi, Letitia. Hi, Ayana. I see you. Thanks. We have our team here. Awesome. Great. Thank you for joining. Yes, I see everyone. So we are going to get started. And again, guys, really want to get your questions, so please put them in the question box. And we can get this party started. So I am Rosalind Murphy, also known as Murphy Muse. And as I was saying, I'm really excited about this evening because we have 3 talented filmmakers. Today we're going to be talking to the creative and the producing team for the short film Winston. Winston is an official selection of the American Black Film Festival, and you can go to abff.com if you haven't seen this wonderful short yet, and they actually have community virtual passes so you can see Winston as well as see other great films. So on the creative producing team, we have Tanya Taylor, who's director, writer, and also an executive producer on the film. We have Letitia Guillory, who is a creative producer on the film. And rounding out this fabulous team, we have Ayana Baraka, who is the cinematographer. So we're going to be we're celebrating this creative producing team. We're celebrating Winston being an ABFF film selection, and this film has really traveled the film festivals. So we will also kind of talk about that and why you should see this team and the vision and the collaboration around this. So I'm going to bring on Ayana. Let's see. I'm just looking through the feed. I see you.
Hi.
Hello. Can you see me?
I I can see half of you.
I hear you, but I don't see you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm doing a request again. All right, we're going to try this again, Ayana. Thank you for being patient.
I need to. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Huh.
So let me know in the comment box. We'll still say waiting. So it may be a internet thing or phone thing. We love this Instagram live, but we do have to kind of deal with the challenges of the internet. So what I see on my end, it says waiting
Okay.
for Ayana. I see flicks. I'll try again. Do, do, do. And so I'm trying this and it says waiting. So what you may want to do, Ayana, is go out and then when you come back into the live, you
Mhm.
actually will, hopefully you will see like where it says request to go on live. And if you click on that, maybe we can connect that way.
Okay. So you can't see or hear me, or you still can't see.
I don't want to. Sorry about that, guys. Huh. Yeah, it does sound low. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I haven't had that before. Okay, so guys, we're having some a challenge getting. Oh, okay. So you guys can see us both. I couldn't see her. Interesting. Okay. Well, can you hear us? Awesome. So I'm going to do it again. If you guys give me the thumbs up and let me know that you can see her. Not sure what's going on. Okay, we'll try it again. Thanks, guys, for being patient. I'm just looking for her in the feed. There you go. Let's try it this way. I think this might work.
Hi. Thanks.
Okay. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you can see both of us. I only see myself.
I can see you and me.
Hello? Can you guys see us? All right. So I'm glad you can see us. Hi, Ayana.
Hi.
Nice to be talking with you. I wish I could see your beautiful face, but I wanted to say congratulations on Winston. I know you guys have been doing the Film First Festival circuit, and it's so great for me to be able to talk to the creative and producing team. So, as a cinematographer, I wanted to just get your first of all, if you can share a little bit of your background. You have an amazing, background and films that you've also been a part of. A Sunday on IG. We're connected. Yay!
Hey.
I see you. I get to see your beautiful face.
Oh,
How are
good.
you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Thank
great. I'm great. I might actually cut it also on my laptop because I don't hear as well. But thank you for joining. I get to see you. And just congratulations on Winston. I mean, it's been an amazing journey through the film festival. So if you can share some of your background with the folks that we have on here, and then we'll talk a little bit about Winston.
Yeah, sure. So I am originally from New Jersey and started doing filmmaking in New York, working on camera teams out there, and then I went to USC for grad school and started working at the documentary circuit, and then moved back to um, the East Coast, and actually almost immediately met Tanya and did Winston. So it's been fun. So yeah, prior to this, a lot of documentaries, a lot of web series, a lot of music videos and commercials and things like that.
Okay. That's better. So with Winston, one of the things I thought was really great was, actually being able to film in Jamaica. And if you could talk a little bit about that process of, filming in Jamaica, the crew, and just kind of like, I would say like your challenge, but also like what was really like inspiring when you're doing that type of shoot.
Yes. So, okay. So I want to start off by saying I was really hesitant about taking any job because at that point I had just my son I think was 1, and so I didn't really want to leave him being he was so young. But when I met Tanya, she was so warm and she knew exactly what she wanted to get, and the story, of course, was intriguing. So that was what compelled me to want to work on this project. Um, and I think the type of director that she is also kind of calm my worries around filming in a whole new country with a whole new crew that I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it was a pretty seamless transition, working in Jamaica. As you know, Tanya has, or I'll say now, Tanya has, been working in the film industry for a really long time in Jamaica. And so when we went there, you know, I didn't have to look very far for anyone who was really great because she already knew everyone. She had a rapport with everyone already. And, it was kind of like whatever Tanya wants, she's going to have. So
Yes.
it was really great working there. Um, and I think it was all because of the director that I had. I don't know if it would have been as seamless with anyone else. So yeah, we touched down. I hadn't seen the location yet. The first day I believe we went, we took a look at the location and then we mapped it all out. We mapped it out. I love planning, and so I think Tanya appreciated that.
Yes.
Did a lot of overheads and just seeing what can we get and just like working within those boundaries too. So just being creative in that way.
That's
But
great. And I believe in the beginning that I just kind of gave a really brief description, but Winston is a short film, right? It's 14 minutes. It's now screening at the American Black Film Festival. And I guess just describe like a short description of it is a short story about a young Jamaican man who has to make a decision between life and love, right? and a lot of other stuff in there. And so you were talking about how that story itself really, that's why you said yes to the project. But how also did you and Letitia and Tanya come to meet and come together to collaborate?
So I would have to ask. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they came to find me. But yeah, from the beginning, Tanya was just like, you know, she wanted an all-female crew, and that was really appealing. And then she spoke about the script that she was really close, you know, and she can tell it too. It's based on a true story, people that she knows.
Yes.
And so that, seeing her passion for it, and how I like working with directors who know what they want. You know, like I love being creative. I love collaborating. But if a director has no clue, you know, it's just not as fun for me. I like to have a base to start at and then work with that. So yeah, like seeing how driven she was, how organized she was. Yeah, I was like, this is the project this is gonna be my next project. So.
Oh, that's really great. And since, and you know, I will follow up question when I get the chance to talk to Tanya. But so with having the crew in Jamaica, one of the things I always think about is filmmaking theater is, you know, it is a collaborative process. So can you just kind of share, like, with the crew, what was that preparation before you were there? And then also, like, what does that collaboration look like when you guys are filming?
Sure. So before we touch down, it's just a lot of conversations with Tanya about, you know, what they're, and Letitia, about what they're going for, what the look could be. And, you know, I'm talking about what cameras we could be using, what lighting we could be using. But then again, I at that point, I wasn't sure what was available in Jamaica.
Okay. Yeah, just for a minute. It's
Okay.
it could be either of our internets or IG.
Yeah. But once we got there, it was like we hit the ground running because we had already had some semblance of a plan, right? So we had like the blueprint. And then there's, you know, the camera folks that were there were really great. Like my first AC, my focus puller was Alexander, and he and we were like at the hotel building the cameras. We had a red Raven and a red Epic. And so we needed to build them out and also make sure that the specs were correct so they can look as close in look as possible. We were working with 2 cameras.
Okay.
And so, yeah, so like we were just, you know, again at the hotel planning it out together. And then once I was with the gaffer. Okay, wait, I need to just say his name. Sorry, I don't want to. Oh, gosh, Tanya's gonna. I hate when I forget a name. But when I was with the gaffer,
Yes,
I also did a lot of, you know, what do you think? And this is what I have planned. But I love hearing what other people have. You know, what is your vision? So it was a lot of that once I got there.
and the beauty of the film is that it's filmed at night, and so you feel the intensity of like the night, and then also the fire and the great performance from the actor. But I'm wondering, like, with that, of course, it came across as beautiful, it's intense. What is the lighting like? How you're testing the lighting, like a night before, during it, you're making adjustments as you're going. Can you talk a little bit about that too?
Sure. So we made adjustments as we went. The plan was to only use one light, which was going to be the fire in front. And you know, that's difficult because it's constantly building the fire up to get enough illumination so that, you know, it's just not black everywhere. And also, you know, we want to be able to see the character enough because it's one character, you know, it's one character. I don't know how much folks know, or if they've seen it, you should go see it now. Yes. But it's one character, and it's night. And so, you know, what the character is emoting, you need to be able to see it. And so there was like that delicate balance of doing that, and then also just getting enough exposure for both cameras. You know, that part was a little tricky because we,
Right.
you know, initially it was just supposed to be the campfire, but you're also thinking about two cameras placed at two different angles. So it's difficult if I did want to have a backlight. Okay, where are we going to put the light because the other camera can see the
Right.
light? So things like that. So we were really just on the set, just like, okay, we had plans, but we're going to throw those plans out.
So it's always an adjustment, right?
Yes. So, you know, moving things around, but, you know, everyone was just really, really great and really collaborative, you know, like if someone has an idea, okay, let's do it. We had a shot or two shots where it was supposed to be headlights coming across. So that takes a lot of coordinating, you know?
Yes.
Like when the actor says this line, okay, 3, 2, 1, count down, and then you go, you go. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, it was a lot of like coordinating and on the spot. Okay, this is what we planned, but we have to adjust it now and work within our means. And it also rained, so our main source
Wow. Okay.
of light was the campfire, but it rained during the shoot. So so yeah, so plans go out the window, but it's just as long as everyone's like working together, we're all working towards this thing. So whatever comes up, we just have to like keep the spirits high and like, you know, and just make changes.
And how long was the actual shoot? Was it shot in one day?
It was shot in one night.
One night.
So,
Okay.
yep. So as the sun was setting, we were placing lights and okay, I think this is where it's gonna go. And then the sun set, and then we were focusing the lights. And then we got actors in and we were focusing the lights some more, and then we just did it.
Good. Awesome. Thank you. So what inspired you to become a cinematographer, and when did that start?
So I'm from New Jersey, so filmmaking is not anything that anyone in New Jersey is thinking about. That's not our, you know, it's not LA where filmmaking is everywhere. You think, oh, that's like a real possible career. So I was going into the healthcare industry, and I took a extra class, a filmmaking class, and I made a film about my best friend's mother who was paranoid schizophrenic. And my class watched it, and after it was done screening, like everyone was completely silent. And then they started asking just a wave of questions, and I was like, wow, this is powerful.
Yes.
So that changed my whole perspective on communication and on, you know, the effects of filmmaking. And so I just started, you know, okay, I had some interest and you know, I was going more in that direction. And then I shot something, and a cinematographer saw my work and was like, you should, you know, you kind of naturally have this instinct for, you know, the visual cinematography part. And I didn't know what a cinematographer was. But I just was like, yeah, I mean, I love the visual things. Side note, I'm dyslexic, so I've always been more visual than I love to read, but I've always just been more visual. That's how I, you know, learn and everything. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then I just went full. I quit my job cold turkey. I was working for a company that worked with hospitals and billing and coding. Quit cold turkey and just started working in New York, just everywhere, anywhere I could go, just for free, like PAing and interning or whatever, and just built from there. So it's been a journey.
That's so amazing. And I don't know if you're in the business, if you know specific statistics, but I would just say from my experience of being with New York Women in Film and going to festivals like Sundance, ABFF, Toronto, I have not met a lot of women cinematographers. So can you share that, like in the industry, what does that look like? And then a woman of color. So I was really excited to see, as I said, the creative and producing team of Winston, because I'm like, this is so cool to see the director, writer, producer, cinematographer. So what can you kind of share like statistics of what that looks like?
Oh gosh, it's really unfortunate. And to be honest, and the reason why I decided to go to USC is because I was working here I was working in New York, and I had just become local qualified. So I just picked up 2 features that I was, going to go full time. And at the same time, I was accepted into USC. And I was like, okay, should I go to USC or should I stay? And um, and I was working with folks, and it was just no respect. And um, I don't know why. Because at that point, I had everything that everyone else had. Like, because I worked for ARI, at the time it was called ARI CSC, as a camera prep tech. Okay. And so I was learning all the technical stuff. I'm creative, I write, and I'm good with cinematography, so I have all the visual stuff. So at that point, it was like I have everything that everyone else has. So the only differentiation here is the fact that I'm a Black woman. And so to me, that was a little disheartening, but at the same time, it was what drove me to want to be like the head of that department. Okay. And so, yeah, so for me, that was like a good thing. It drove me to do that. But yeah, like it was very rare. Luckily though, the person who kind of brought me into that world, oh God, her name just left me too. I'm really bad with names, but she was a woman. And so that was helpful, just seeing another person.
Yes.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. And to be honest, like I've had people throw my breakfast on the ground. I've had like people asking me to do like the craziest things, like
on set.
But I think it's changing. I think it's changing now. There's way more of us now, and so it's hopeful.
Well, I think, I mean, listening, I saw your bio and it's so impressive. And so I'm happy that you broke through that, and knowing that you broke through that and seeing the projects you've worked on, I know it's a top level like excellence, because just as you said, I kind of know just from, meeting people at events, at women filmmakers events. I haven't met a lot. So one of the things too I saw, you have experience doing on theater and film. And I don't know if you said that earlier. Unfortunately, the sound was a little bit low, but did you give a little bit of your experience kind of with cinematography in the theater, which I thought was really cool?
Well, it's okay. So I'll yes and no. So as far as theater, there's 2 things. Yes. My first doc feature, where I was the only cinematographer, because I do a lot of additional cinematography things. But the first feature was Beyond the Curtains, Eclipse, starring Lupita Nyong'o, and Guerrera. And that we made that film because that production on Broadway was historic. It was the first time all female everything. That was like a first. And then it was all from the African diaspora. That was a first. And so we filmed that. So that was my involvement in the theater. But also,
okay,
I work a lot in virtual reality. So I just created a VR experience, which is the most similar to theater, because you're working within space, right? So just like a stage play, you're working within space and actors are all around you. So.
Oh, thank you. So thank you because I did see that, and I wasn't sure if that was, so you were saying it was based on the play, but it was a film.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So I just kind of want to again say thank you. The film is beautifully shot. I feel the intensity, that the performances are great, and just kind of want to know what's next for you.
So I'm in Arkansas right now. The VR project that I was talking about is called Greenwood Avenue, a virtual reality experience about Black Wall Street and the Race Massacre of 1921, based on one of the last known survivors, Dr. Olivia Hooker. And so I go back and forth to Tulsa. I'm still involved with Tulsa very closely, with folks out there. Greenwood Cultural Center, which is right now accepting donations. And then also just promoting Winston, which we're hoping will win an audience award, and we're hoping everyone will go on and vote for us, and also watch it for free and share it with everyone that they know.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. Is it anything that I didn't ask that you would love to kind of just share with the listeners here, or, female, filmmakers that are coming up and just kind of interested in cinematography?
I would just say, just do it. Reach out to me. Like, feel free to reach out to me. Yeah, it's all about building communities and sharing knowledge and all of it. Like, I don't believe in being closed off. And, you know, I tell people how much I earn. I, you know, tell people the experiences that I've had. I think the more of us, the better. And, you know, that's pretty much it. It's just community, and feel free to reach out.
Thank you. Thanks so much for joining, and also for your patience during the, technicals trying to get you on. But
Thank
actually, before
you.
you leave, I do have two questions. So I want to see. Um, oh, okay. We do have one. I don't know if you can see this. How did you protect your camera from the sand, salt from the sea?
Oh,
Lavera.
everything. So we we use blankets and plastic bags, and it also rained. So we covered it up. We covered everything just in plastic bags and
Is in
tape.
plastic bags. All
Yeah,
right.
we did pretty good.
That's
A
good.
lot better.
Well, thank you again for joining. And as we said, definitely check out the film. And Ayana's also open. If you have any questions, you can reach out to her. Thanks.
Yeah.
So just want to do a check-in. So guys, I'm not sure if it's my internet. I usually am pretty good in this location. How's everybody doing? Good. Her handle is ICFlicks, ISEEFLICKS. It's taking a little bit. So maybe, I don't know if this is on my end, guys, but thanks for joining. We have two more filmmakers we're going to talk to. So let me see if I can get Letitia. Letitia, I'm looking through the list. Can you send me a request? I did see you come in. There you go. I see you. It's actually not letting me. I'm not sure, guys. It's still showing on my end. It's still showing Ayana not. She still hasn't closed out here. So Letitia, I'm going to request you, but so what's challenging now? So guys, if you can let me know on your end, do you just see me or do you see me and Ayana? So you know what I think? I want all you guys to come back. It is, so if everyone can come back, I'm going to close out on this and save it, and we're going to come back, okay? Thanks.